Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Rachel Barnett with Gentle Frog. I'm here to create videos for you to help you understand QuickBooks slightly better than you currently do. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them in the chat box. Thank you.
This video is by request. Somebody was struggling with a ProAdvisor challenge in the ProAdvisor training. If you're going through the QuickBooks Online Advanced training and you're struggling with a ProAdvisor challenge such as this, let me know. I'm happy to walk through it. If you're looking for certification, Fast and Easy QBO does a really good job of helping you learn and get certified. I've got courses that'll teach you QuickBooks in and out and lots of things that you wanted to know and probably a handful of things you didn't want to know. This video will be useful if you're stuck on the ProAdvisor challenge about the Z tape. If you're not, skip it. This is not going to be a good use of your time. To get where you need to go, you're going to go into your QuickBooks Online account. You'll know you're there when the bar on the left is gray and not black. You want to go to ProAdvisor and then go to Training. Once you go to Training, you can go to Personalized Path. I'm working on the training, or at least for this, I'm working on the training for the QuickBooks Online Advanced. If your screen doesn't look like mine, find your way to Advanced so you can then get to here. If you go into Sales and Customers and you go through the modules, what we're specifically working on right now is Sales Summaries. So I'm going to click on the box for Sales Summaries. When you get to about checkmark number 8, that's where we're stuck. So it's going to the bottom. Okay, right here. Take our ProAdvisor challenge, ready to test your skills. It tells you what you need to do. So I'm just going to walk through it, and maybe me explaining it will help anybody who's stuck have an aha moment. So you have to go into Craig's Landscaping. I've done that. I've done it in incognito. I didn't do it in this browser. The task. Craig, our make-believe client, has started selling stuff online, and we need to record his entries. The things we need is the products and services spreadsheet, as well as the Z-Tape report. I've downloaded both of these things. This is the products and services spreadsheet. You don't need to open it to do this task. I just thought you might like to see what it looks like. This is the Z-Out spreadsheet. You do need to open this to do the task. If you don't have Excel on your computer, just open it in Google Sheets. If you don't have Google Sheets, take a moment, make a fake Gmail account, just fingers across the keyboard, then you can open this in Google Sheets. Right now, we're looking at Craig's Design and Landscape service. I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it again, but I'm going to walk you through what the steps are. So it says he's been selling stuff online. He's asked you to record his daily sales. You're given 2 pieces of information. You're given the products and services that you didn't have before, as well as a Z-Tape report. To import your products and services, you're going to go to the gear. You're going to say Import Data. Go to Products and Services. Here, you will upload your files, so drag it and drop it, browse it, whatever. That file you downloaded a moment ago, doesn't matter if you don't have Excel on your computer, you can still upload it. So you're going to upload it, follow the prompts. There's nothing to change, there's nothing to do, you just review and click OK. Now that you have that uploaded, you need to look at your Z-Tape report and you need to create the sales receipt. The instructions on how to do it and why to do it, it's all in the training. I'm just going to take you to my sales receipt. So I'm going to go to New, go to Sales Receipt. I'll click on the history and I'll just open up the one I did today. So this is a sales receipt I did today. I said, okay, there's an 18-inch garden gnome based on the Z report, 24-inch garden gnome based on the Z report. Both of them are taxable. Down here where it says tax, it tells us in the instructions to use the 8% tax, so that's what I do. Then it tells us what payment methods were used. Well, there was a Visa and a MasterCard, so I enter both of those. I'm entering them as a negative. Again, the instructions are in the training. And then there's an over-under. Somehow we had a rounding error, something happened, and we were short $1. So we're just saying, okay, $1 less than what we need. Let me just get rid of these. I'm going to change these all to 0 so you can see what's going on before I do this. So right now, at this exact moment, the amount received, because it's a sales receipt, is $12.42. Well, we know that if we subtract $1,000, then $200 comes in. And then if we're like, oh, no, we don't want to put $200 in undeposited funds because we had $241 that came in via the MasterCard. Now we're saying we've received $1. Well, we didn't really receive it, so we're not going to have that showing up in undeposited funds. So we'll say, okay, we had $1 of over under. I don't really understand how that can be, but it's a land of make-believe. We can roll with it. So right now there's a balance due of 0, an amount received of 0. If you're not understanding why the amount received is 0, let me know. I can't answer questions that I don't know what they are. So I'm going to say save and close. From here, we're told to go double check ourselves. So we'll double check ourselves by pulling our reports. So we'll start with the balance sheet. The balance sheet, you want to have it as of today, whatever your today is, so that you can look at undeposited funds and see, does that match the information we were given in our instructions? So when I look at the instructions, it says, how did you do? Undeposited funds should be $33.05. The clearing account should be 0. I didn't use a clearing account, so it's definitely 0. Sales of products and services, and then over expense account should be $1. I'm going to put this back on my other screen. You're welcome to write the numbers down or open this up yourself and just kind of compare with me. So my undeposited funds is $33.03.52. When I look at the detail for undeposited funds, if I go to bank deposit, here it is. My sales receipt from today is this top 3 lines, right? There's the $0. I don't know why that's showing up. And then $1,000 from Visa, $241 from MasterCard. When that money shows up in the bank, I can tick it off and do all the regular stuff we do with undeposited funds. So that part feels good. The next thing we're going to check is the profit and loss. So if I go to profit and loss, the instructions say to look at old dates. So I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to change this to old dates, and then I'll say run report. First thing I'm looking for is sales of product income. So that is right here, 206275, that matches. If I'm curious about it, I can click on the number. And I can see there's like this old stuff that happened plus my sales receipt, the 2 things that were sold. So let me go back. And then the over expense should be $1. So I find my under, I'm used to saying over, so I'm going to say it backwards. It's an expense of $1. So that's it. Like I said in the beginning, this was by request from somebody who was really struggling. And I said, no problem. When I get a chance, I'll make a video. If you're watching this and you're going through the training and something about it doesn't make sense, let me know. I privately make courses to kind of explain this stuff within QuickBooks, but I'm happy to do these one-off videos just kind of when I've run out of topics of my own or squeeze them in as time permits. Okay, thank you. Bye.